First, listen to and follow the story. Second, answer the quiz questions about the phrasal verbs. Third, listen again with the definitions. Fourth, study the example sentences. And finally, like and subscribe if you learned something new. Biden drops out. In a dramatic turn of events, Joe Biden announced that he would be bowing out of the race for president. In a post on Twitter, the president laid out his accomplishments and expressed concern for the future of the country. He leaves behind a legacy unlike any other in American history. Shortly after, in another Twitter post, Biden endorsed his vice president, Kamala Harris, to be the Democratic nominee to go up against and take on Donald Trump. Now, it's up to party members to fire up the base and get behind one candidate. It's expected that most party members will come out in support of Kamala Harris. Harris stands for the same things as Biden, a sharp contrast to Trump. She has to put forward her vision for the country if she wants to gain the voters' trust. The Trump campaign is already attacking her record, and if she is the nominee, expect her to hit back against him hard. Quiz time! Pause the video for each question. Joe Biden announced that he is bowing out of the race. What does bow out mean? Drop out, back out, pull out, all of the above. That's right, it's D, all of the above. If you want to know the difference between these verbs, watch the explanation after the quiz. The president laid out his accomplishments. What does lay out mean? Present, hide, regret. That's right, it's A, present. He leaves behind a legacy unlike any other. What does leave behind mean? Forget, not bring with, post on social media. That's right, it's B, not bring with. He doesn't bring it with him as he leaves the office of the presidency. Kamala Harris will possibly go up against Donald Trump. What does go up against mean? Avoid, challenge or confront, make fun of. That's right, it's B, challenge or confront. Harris is expected to take on Donald Trump. What does take on mean? Destroy, reject, accept a challenge. That's right, it's C, accept a challenge. It's up to the party members to decide. What does be up to mean? Be excited for, be annoyed with, depend on. That's right, it's C. Depend on. The party members will fire up the base. What does fire up mean? Motivate, make hot, burn. That's right, it's A. Motivate. Party members will get behind one candidate. What does get behind mean? Support, oppose, reject. That's right, it's A. Support. They might come out in support of Kamala Harris. What does come out mean? Hide, reveal, give money. That's right, it's B. Reveal. Harris stands for the same things as Biden. What does stand for mean? Stand up, oppose, represent. That's right, it's C. Represent. She has to put forward her vision for the country. What does put forward mean? Be excited for, mention, propose. That's right, it's C. Propose. She will hit back against Trump. What does hit back against mean? Respond calmly, respond aggressively, respond on social media. That's right, it's B. Respond aggressively. Let's apply it. Watch the video again with the definitions. Repeat the story with me to help you memorize. After, you can write your own sentences in the comment section. Biden drops out. In a dramatic turn of events, Joe Biden announced that he would be bowing out of the race for president. In a post on Twitter, the president laid out his accomplishments and expressed concern for the future of the country. He leaves behind a legacy unlike any other in American history. Shortly after, in another Twitter post, Biden endorsed his vice president, Kamala Harris, to be the Democratic nominee to go up against and take on Donald Trump. Now, it's up to party members to fire up the base and get behind one candidate. It's expected that most party members will come out in support of Kamala Harris. Harris stands for the same things as Biden, a sharp contrast to Trump. She has to put forward her vision for the country if she wants to gain the voters' trust. The Trump campaign is already attacking her record, and if she is the nominee, expect her to hit back against him hard. Drop out, back out, pull out, bow out. What's the difference? Drop out. Drop out is very common with competitions. It's also common with school, which is like a competition between students. This is generally used when the competition is happening. Drop is a word which is similar to fall, so it's a little more intense because it's happening now. Back out. Back out tells us that we're moving back. We were moving forward in the campaign, but now we're moving back and out of the race. Pull out. Pull is a word in the context of force and control. We often pull doors to open them. Now let's use our imagination and imagine a hand grabbing Joe Biden and pulling him out of the race. Now imagine that it's Joe Biden's hand and he's the one doing it with control. Bow out. A bow is a formal way to give respect to someone. This word is about respect. So if you bow out of a race, you do it with respect and grace. Each word in general has its own flavor, but this is especially true for phrasal verbs. We can make beautiful combinations depending on how we want to express ourselves. Examples. Bow out. He decided to bow out gracefully. The businessman bowed out of the project to pursue other interests. Lay out. He laid out his plans for the project in detail. She laid out the steps for the new procedure. Leave behind. He left behind a note explaining everything. They left behind all their belongings when they moved. Go up against. She's ready to go up against the champion. They went up against a tough opponent in the finals. Take on. She's prepared to take on new responsibilities. He took on the challenge without hesitation. Be up to. It's up to you to decide what to do next. The final decision is up to the manager. Fire up. The coach fired up the team before the game. The speech fired up the crowd. Get behind. Everyone got behind the new initiative. They got behind the candidate and showed their support. Come out. She came out in support of the new policy. The truth finally came out after years of speculation. Stand for. She stands for equality and justice. The symbol stands for peace and harmony. Put forward. He put forward a proposal for the new project. She put forward her ideas during the meeting. Hit back against. She hit back against the critics with a strong statement. The candidate hit back against the calls for him to step down. Great job! Don't forget, quiz questions are in the YouTube community section. It's on my channel. Also, if you want extra practice, join the channel membership today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next lesson.